You've tuned into The Mountain Gardener with your host, Ken Lain. Gardening it can be challenging, but with these simple insider tips, you'll reap huge rewards. Now, let's tune into today's Mountain Gardener with Ken and Lisa. And back in the studio is Lisa Waterslane. What you doing? Your nose is in the flowers? What's going on here?
It smelled good.
You know, the camera's capturing all that. So
I just, you don't think of pansies having a fragrance, but they actually
do. Very
do.
fragrant.
Yeah. So I was like, what was that smell?
So Lisa comes and just shares her segment. It does. The entire studio does smell of pansy. So it's got a great scent to it.
Mhm.
So they're edible, they're fragrant, they're beautiful, and they love being planted
Right now. Yeah.
Welcome to the studio, Lisa.
Thank you. I just grabbed this one to show people, but we have pansies in this is kind of a yellow red color, but we also have purple, we have pink, we have just yellow, we have white, we have all colors out there, pansies. And we also have violets, the little Johnny jump ups, which have the two tones to them, which are real pretty.
Cute ones.
Yeah.
The cousins.
Snapdragon. It's just that time of year and the weather's been beautiful. So it's a really good time to put those flowers in and brighten up your house and
so share with folks if they come in and let's say this weekend they would do some gardening. If they've been pent up for 3 months, now they want to go out in the gardens and plant some things. Their containers are looking terrible, just dead twigs in there, and they plant. Do people need to be worried if we get another snow or another cold front or do they have to be worried about these plants?
The plants that we have in now, the pansies, snapdragons, violas, they like the cool weather.
They do, yeah.
And pansies actually can take snow sitting right on top of them and they're perfectly fine. If you're really worried, you could throw some frost cloth over them if you're really worried about the blossoms. But now is the time to be putting these guys in. They like that cool season and now's get them in so you can enjoy them.
And I find people make a mistake. Newbies make a mistake. So we planted our pansies last October so we can enjoy the color right through winter. And they've been in solid bloom right out there in the yard. Never even thought about not being out of bloom.
Right.
And so a lot of folks new to the area see that. And they're going, oh, those have been so pretty. I want to go to the nursery. I'm going to go down to Waters. I'm going to get some pansies. And they're coming the end of April, 1st of May, and they get the very, very last crop of pansies. They put them in the ground and they'll bloom for beautifully, magnificently for a month. But sometime in June, they don't like the heat.
No.
So once it gets up to 92, 95, I don't care how much you water them. They're going to lay over and they're going to just go, I'm so hot. And they just die like one afternoon. Boom. They're blooming in the morning, dead, like brown in the afternoon. And they get discouraged. Well, you should have planted them as early as possible.
Right.
That's the secret. So now, because you get more weeks, more months, more days, a little more enjoyment, more fragrance out of your pansies than waiting until the traditional spring. See, these are early spring blooming flowers, not May blooming.
Right.
Flowers.
So now is the time to put them in and enjoy them.
Yeah.
And that's true of, we've got some cool season veggies in as well.
That's good. Yeah.
So lettuce, kales, broccoli, things like that. Now is the time to be getting those guys in as well.
I would say herbs. Yeah. We've got some early. So parsley, it does better. Kale does better by planting them early. They taste better. The lettuces, the spinaches taste better when you get cool nights. It kind of makes them real sweet. Once we get closer into spring and they start to bolt and get elongate, they get an off flavor, and they're not near. They're maybe as healthy, but you want them to taste good and be healthy for you, not gross taste anyway.
Yeah. So definitely time to get out, and what beautiful weather to come out to the garden center and take a look and see what's out there.
What's fun is to see. So we get bored. It's winter. It'll be 32 today. Yay. It's not very pleasant out. But to see the weather turn and all the gardeners coming back, your friends are in.
Yeah.
Even if they're not buying, they're in going,
I just had to come see.
You hear that all the time. I just had to come see what's new. And they're just poking around. They usually will take one little thing home with them.
Right.
But
they can't resist.
They're strategizing. What am I going to do this spring? So anyway.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. Let's see them come in. We also got in huge truckload today.
Yeah, I know.
I'm tired. I have to load the truck, but some really, really nice spring blooming trees.
Yeah.
And now is the time to be putting those in the ground so that they bloom in your yard and you get to enjoy the blooms off of them this year. So we got some great Oklahoma red buds in a few different sizes. That's that tree that has that bright pink blossom.
It's another fragrant tree, an edible tree. So red buds are beautiful.
We got the Oklahoma, and we also got some Merlots, which has Oklahomas have a really nice green leaf to them, and the Merlot has more of a burgundy leaf to it, but they both bloom that really bright pink blossom.
Yeah.
So a lot of nice ones of those in all different sizes. We got the KV plum in, which is another it's a good standard tree for here. It is tough as nails.
What's the Latin name on that?
Crowder Vesuvius.
Yeah, that's it.
Something.
Crowder.
I always call it Vesuvius, but I don't think that's what
we just call it KV. That's good enough. So don't even try.
So that has that lighter pink blossom, but it blooms and then it puts on more of a burgundy leaf.
Yeah.
So it's a nice tree to mix into a yard where maybe you have a lot of just green stuff.
Or blue. Just nothing but blue, like oaks. Like scrub oaks.
So it's really nice contrast with things out there. Lots of really cool crab apples. 2 new ones that we got in. One, they call it ivory spear, and the other one's raspberry spear. But they are probably going to get 18, 20 foot tall. But if you don't have enough space for, a wide one, these get about 7, 8 feet wide.
Oh, perfect for
so,
patio. Oh my gosh. Yeah. That side yard is so tight sometimes.
Right. Where you don't want it going over under your neighbor. But really cool trees. They look fabulous. Look fun to try.
I can't wait to see that. I haven't seen them. I'm not familiar with that.
Yeah. So one has a white blossom. The other has that dark pink blossom.
I want it to be purple, orange. I want a crabapple with orange flowers. They glows in the dark. That blooms year round. No,
not yet. We're still waiting for that one. But we did get the other crab. We got some prairie fires in. We got some perfect purple crab apples in. And crab apples are that's another tree that it's
old fashioned. But really, it's old fashioned. Your grandparents planted it for a reason because it was so easy to care for. The brightest of all the spring blooming trees. And the new varieties have just the cutest little crab apples that are just so cute.
They're itty bitty, but the birds love them. So if you're planting for the birds, those are great. Kwanzaa cherries, which is an ornamental cherry. A couple of really nice sizes of those in. What else did we get? We got some more 4-in-1 apples and some 4-in-1 pears. So we got and 3-in-1 cherries. Really nice quality, nice beefy trunks, look really good. Aspen. We got our first load of aspen in. What else did we get? Let me think. Autumn blaze maples.
Big ones, I hope. We need some big ones.
We got some big ones. We got some birch in as well. Some nice Jack Monte birch, which has that real white bark to it that people love. So some really cool stuff to come in and check out.
So we had a plant drop. So we let folks see what was coming last week or the week before. And we had the cocktail trees. Basically, it's grafted multiple fruit trees on one trunk. And we sold out that day. And so we did not see that coming. And so people are going, there's pent up demand. So we found some more. So if you were part of that, sorry, we're trying to let folks jump to the front of the line and grab them early. They did more so than we thought. This week it's peonies. So we got some funky new, just really cool. You'll be the only one in the area that has this peony flower. Your grandparents dreamed of having this. They are going right now. And then stay tuned. We have a tomatoes, like I think 100 tomatoes coming up for us. Yeah. You can pre-order them, I think the first week in March. And then they'll show up, I think, the first week in April. I don't know all the timing. Don't quote me on that. But you'll want to grab that early. So it's waiting for you because we're going to run out, immediately.
So you're buying them ahead of time and then they come in later.
Yeah. Otherwise, people coming in like, we had them, but then we're out and people will get frustrated. And well, how can we do this? We just go, don't wait, just get them now and they'll be waiting for you. Your name will be on one. Okay. So there you go.
Nice.
We are out of time like that. So it's time to put trees in, especially
It
the
is.
blooming
The
trees.
spring
We've
blooming
got lots of them.
trees.
So Ken and Lisa Lain, the Mountain Gardener. Waters Garden companions of February are peony, Calgary carpet juniper, pinyon pines, and lily of the valley.
Lily of the Valley is a gorgeous shrub that loves growing in the summer shade.
This bold evergreen delights with dramatic, fiery growth in spring.
Fragrant wedding cake layers of white flowers hover on graceful arching stems.
Each dainty flower is utterly detestable to deer and javelina.
Shop the most perennial shrubs in Prescott by store or online at watersgardencenter.com.
For a more fruitful garden, increase success in the landscape that just feels better, then tune in daily to the Mountain Gardener podcast. Subscribe through your favorite podcast streamer or visit watersgardencenter.com. Better yet, visit me directly right here at Waters Garden Center. Thanks for tuning in.